Hello, what's the word? Welcome to Boxing Block Center. Derek Chisora believes that Joseph Parker will never fight again because of the money he's made, for the last two fights. First one against Anthony Joshua, which really, handed him his career high payday. And the second fight against Dillian, the body snatcher Whyte, which I think he got paid a lot from, My opinion about what Chisora stated and what I think is next for Joseph Parker as a fighter is that he's got to, go back to New Zealand or spend time with his family and his newborn baby, and then take a few months off, get back to training. Joseph Parker is just 26 years old, so why will he decide to retire this time around? Why will he decide to call it a go? You know what I mean? So he has to keep up his, his career. I mean, he's still very young. So, and he's got his skills as well. He just needs to have some dog in him, I know he's not a street guy. I know he did not, live a street life, like Dillian Whyte, so he didn't really have to do a lot. He grew up in a very, loving family, with his dad and his mom and all stuff. So, but he's got to get some dog in him, I think when it comes to the physical attributes, going against fighters who are going to really impose their weight on you, I think Joseph Parker should train for that, how to use some tactics. There are some tricks you use in boxing which might not look beautiful, but it works. People use it. The legends used it. So why not Joseph Parker? I think the perfect fight for him, the perfect comeback fight for him will be a fight against Brian Jennings or Derek Chisora, I think that fight would be thrilling, but that's also going in another war again. Because Derek Chisora, when he fights, he comes to fight, he's going to war. So he's got to really take a soft opponent first, for the first three fights, take soft opponents. And then you've got to, after working on those weaknesses that you have, then get a really good opponent. Joseph Parker, I think he can become a world champion again after Anthony Joshua becomes the undisputed heavyweight king of the world. He's going to, vacate the belt, and then yeah. Because Joshua, after undisputed, he just gonna be fighting big fights. He would not really be defending. Undisputed is what people pray for. You know what I mean? What fighters, they pray for that. Some fighters takes forever to get it. Some fighters don't even get it at all. Some great fighters didn't become undisputed. So Anthony Joshua has the perfect opportunity to become undisputed. And he would do that by beating the hell out of Deontay Wilder. No doubt. So Joseph Parker don't really have to feel sad or, about losing to Dillian Whyte. That was a very close fight. In fact, Joseph Parker could have won that fight as well, You know what I mean? So the fight could have gone either way. It was a war. In war, it's always like that. Sometimes you do some mistakes, And Dillian Whyte is not a joke. Dillian Whyte is a guy that comes to fight. He's not a joke, okay? Dillian Whyte is an handful for anyone. Even Wilder is ducking him right now. Wilder refusing to fight Dillian Whyte because he knows that what's going to happen. He knows that if he does not land that right hand and knock Dillian Whyte out, his body will suffer. Whyte is going to punish his body and then rip his head off. So Joseph Parker should be very proud. I mean, Samoan should be very proud. New Zealand should be proud of him. He's a warrior. You know what I mean? So he really showed me that he's a warrior that day. I mean, against Anthony Joshua, well, a lot of people say, oh, this guy has got no heart. He doesn't come to fight. He's not a warrior. But now they can see, Joseph Parker comes from a warrior tribe. Samoans, they're very strong, You know what I mean? They are very strong-minded as well. They come to fight. But Joseph Parker is an intelligent boxer. He isn't really a street guy. He never grew up in the street, and he never had to fight for his dear life. You know what I mean? So the guy is a very nice guy. In a way, he grew up decent, right? Compared to Dillian Whyte, who grew up in a hard way. Okay, the guy really had to work his way up. That's why you've got to give Dillian Whyte a whole lot of respect, because he had to work his way up. After losing to Anthony Joshua, he had to keep working his way up. I never thought he would be in this position, to be sincere, but now he is. And we have got to give the guy his due credit. That's it for now, guys. Give it a thumbs below, like the video, share, and of course, don't forget to subscribe to the channel.